How to describe Tan Dun, one of China's most celebrated composer and conductor? Maybe just calling him a Grammy or Oscar winner is not enough, as his achievement extends far beyond that one or two highlights in the global spotlight. And as he returns to Beijing with a new piece of work, I have the chance to meet with the legendary composer, and I have prepared some notes. The first about the name of the concert is really interesting and intriguing. So among all elements we ever thought of, why eventually to spell as the keyword of the name of the concert?
If anybody asks me in this world what is the oldest Chinese instrument, or we see the world of music sound of origin, it must be the bells. The bells always sounds the origin of humans, the origin of music. So choosing the bells for Beijing Central Access is a kind of a heritage recall, traditional recalling.
Yes, actually, apart from the bells, the whole concert, the performance, is a mixture of so many great ideas. It's about the time, architecture, cultural heritage, a lot of things. And how did you manage to put all the elements, all the ideas together in one concert?
You know, to me, what is the forever lovers? Forever lovers must be the architecture and the music. The German philosopher said, the architecture is frozen music, and the music is floating architecture. And that's why when we're doing this Beijing Heritage Concert, trying to focus on how the music intercourses with architecture and how the ancient culture and passes the message to the future. For example, we have a wonderful ancient bells from a Forbidden City and giving a Beijing Symphony Orchestra sounding with ancient pipa. And also, Farewell My Concubine is a very beautiful story, talks about how this Peking opera actress singing the love song forever to the king. Who is the king of the instruments? Then I thought, must be piano. So I using piano representing the sort of immersive king, having dialogue with ancient master, Mei Lanfang's traditional Farewell My Concubine. And the Peking opera mixed with piano concerto sense. And this two coming together, so as a very, very Pekingese, but also very, very heritage music collaborations. You know, the orchestration blending East and the West together, and also the ancient China and the tomorrow's world coming together as one. I love taking music as the best approach to the world peace, and also I think Chinese has a wonderful tradition, always seeking to the peace.
So is that fair to say East and West coming together and world peace is the most important thing you want to express through this performance?
You see, we speak a different kind of language, come from a different kind of tradition. Then why we can listen to the music with smiling? Why we can listen to the music always feeling the embracing? Because that's the only language actually could bring us to the peace. So to me, actually, to have a Beijing Central Access music celebration, to have all those wonderful heritage, beautiful, because music can bring us together as one.
Yes, I think that is the magic of Tan Dun music. for the listeners who are not familiar with Chinese culture, hearing your music, and they can have a very impressive taste of what it's like. So what's the tricks of combining all the things together, combining East and West together in one piece of the masterwork?
When I was young, I'm still young. I actually educated in Beijing, and I studied in Beijing Conservatory. We have many world masters from America, from Paris. Even Messiaen come to China. What they made me really had a dream is trying to be a Chinese Bartók, Chinese Stravinsky. So to me, to have a piece well orchestrated with Chinese root, but to be shared by all kind of audience, that's the dream. Look at the world culture, rethinking of yourself, or to compose with your sound of roots of your own, singing for the world. That's how the musician should be. We need to see the music. So to me, the whole concept why we have to have a Peking opera hip-hop, why we have to have ancient forbidden city spells, because I see all of those. And in my music, my baton actually is a micro glass. I can see the history through the music. So we have to create a spiritual gift for the future, like our ancestors created so many heritage for us.
I was born in the 90s, and my first tandem music is actually for the world in the movie Hero. And I also know 2008 Beijing Olympics, and you created theme songs. Before I came here, I actually asked some of the school kids nowadays, have they ever heard of you? And some of them do, and they know you actually because of the Honor of Kings theme music you made for the game. And I think you always know how to reach out to the young generation. And are there any tricks that to always, to let classic music attract more youngsters,
Yes.
the younger generation?
I often actually learn, ask, sharing with our teachers, our colleagues like Yo-Yo Ma, one of the best teachers for young people, and Lang Lang, great musicians, and Yu Jia Wang, and all those great cultural ambassadors of ancient culture and to young people. What I learned from them and also what I shared with them is life is short. And we have to think about why we come to this world. And we used to be a younger generation. So to me, to make music, I never want to prove myself as a hard worker. Hey, I want to be different. I want to write best music. Hey, I want to write even best, even more interesting music. No. What I want to do is just to do something very humble and traditional, and with something very doable, closely to the young people. I think to serve the culture and serve the young people, serve the human being, is a very important thing for anybody in the spotlight.